The world you once knew has crumbled, and now the future is a shadow of its former self. Towering skyscrapers stretch like metallic giants over a city gripped by neon lights and dark alleyways. The once vibrant streets are now slick with rain and uncertainty, where every corner hides a secret and every shadow could be a threat. The government and corporations hold the keys to everything: life, death, and the very reality you inhabit. But in the depths of this darkened city, something is stirring. A group of hackers, the last rebels of the digital age, have discovered a way to bypass the global security systems, reaching deep into the heart of the networks that control the world's fate. They have found the secret to rewriting reality itself. It sounds like something from a sci-fi novel, doesn't it? But here, in the cold steel and flashing lights of the city, it's a dangerous truth waiting to be unleashed. These hackers have done what no one thought was possible. They've cracked the code. They've hacked the fabric of the very world they live in, creating a parallel reality where anyone can choose their own path. No more oppression, no more control, just freedom. But in this world, freedom comes with a cost, and not everyone who enters the parallel reality has the best intentions. Imagine it, stepping into a world where everything is yours for the taking, where your dreams can become your reality, and the shackles of the real world are broken. But this is where things get messy. Some hackers, once fighting for a cause, start using the parallel reality for their own desires. Greed, power, and betrayal slowly creep in, twisting the paradise they created into a nightmare. The lines between the real world and the fake one begin to blur. The streets of the city become more dangerous as the real world crumbles under the pressure of the hackers' actions. A revolution meant to free people has now become the ticking time bomb that could destroy everything. And there's no turning back. With every move, with every line of code, the stakes get higher, and the world inches closer to total collapse. The government and corporations, once untouchable, are now on high alert. The hackers' actions haven't gone unnoticed. In fact, the very systems they tried to control are now fighting back, learning, adapting. The digital world is no longer just a tool, it has become a weapon. The hackers are now in a race against time to fix the damage they've done before the world is unrecognizable. As the city pulses with neon lights and the hum of machines, you can feel the tension. The once safe zones are now battlegrounds. The streets are crawling with mercenaries, corporate soldiers, and rogue hackers, each with their own agenda. Everyone is fighting for control, but no one can predict who will come out on top. Every decision, every action could be the one that seals the fate of this fractured world. The parallel reality, once a place of hope, now teeters on the edge of disaster. Some hackers, disillusioned by their own power, have turned on each other, leading to chaos. Betrayals unfold in the shadows of the digital world, where trust is a currency more valuable than any data. As the battle for control rages on, the real world begins to disintegrate. Cities are burning and the government struggles to hold its ground as society unravels. Amid this digital war, a few hackers remain loyal to the original cause, their mission to free humanity from the grip of the corporations and government control. But with every step forward, they find themselves entangled in a web of lies, half-truths, and deception. What started as a noble mission has now become a deadly game of survival. Trust is fragile, and betrayal lurks around every corner. Time is running out. The hackers are on the brink of destroying everything they once fought for. The parallel reality, once a utopia, is now a distorted, fractured mirror of what could have been. The real world is hanging by a thread, and the hackers are faced with an impossible decision: fix the mess they've created, or watch everything burn to the ground. There's no easy answer. But in the chaos, a new figure emerges, someone with the skills to turn the tide. A hacker, unlike any other, who has the knowledge to reset the systems, to rewrite reality again. This time, for good. But who can you trust in a world where everyone has their own agenda? Will this new hacker be the hero the world needs, or will they be just another player in the game of destruction? As the clock ticks down, the fate of both the real world and the parallel reality hang in the balance. The hackers, the corporations, and the government all move in the shadows, each trying to outsmart the other. In this world, one wrong move could be the end. Everyone is fighting for something, whether it's power, freedom, or survival. But the question remains, who will come out on top? The city is alive with the sound of conflict. Neon lights flicker, casting long shadows across the rain-slicked streets. The air is thick with tension as the hackers prepare for their final push. They know the risks, they know the stakes, but they have no choice but to continue. The world is at a crossroads, and their next move could be the one that decides everything. As the hackers close in on the final line of code, the city's pulse quickens. The digital world and the real world are now intertwined in ways no one can predict. The question is no longer if they can fix it, but whether they should. Can they ever truly escape the consequences of their actions, or is this the price they must pay for the illusion of freedom? As the hackers continue to push forward, the world around them begins to crack under the pressure. The reality they created has become something far darker than they ever intended. They no longer recognize the city they fought to liberate, and the people who once believed in them are now questioning if freedom was ever truly possible. The question remains, can they undo the damage they've done, or has the world already passed the point of no return? The digital battle is reaching its climax. The hackers know that one mistake could end it all. Every decision is crucial. One wrong line of code and the entire system could implode, erasing everything they've worked for. The stakes have never been higher, and the tension is unbearable. But even as they fight to rewrite reality, they can't shake the feeling that they're being watched. Who else is out there, waiting for the perfect moment to strike? In the end, it all comes down to a single choice. Will they take the risk and attempt to reset the system, hoping for redemption? Or will they let the world continue spiraling out of control, knowing that they may be the only ones who could have saved it? The digital war has torn apart everything they once believed in, and now, standing at the edge of oblivion, they must decide: sacrifice everything for a chance at a better world, or let it all burn. The final line of code is written. The world holds its breath. The hackers are about to press enter, knowing that this moment will decide everything. The question echoes in the air: what happens when you play God with the world's reality? Can anyone truly control the future, or are we all just pawns in a game we can't escape? And then, the screen goes black. Silence. For a moment, no one knows what's happened. The digital world is still, the real world is silent. Has the reset worked, or has the entire system crashed, taking everything with it? The answer lies in the unknown, and the only thing left to do is wait and see what happens next. This is not just a story about hackers and parallel realities. It's a warning. In a world where technology controls everything, nothing is ever truly safe. The power to reshape reality is a double-edged sword, and in the end, the question isn't whether we can control it, but whether we should. So, what happens now? The world may never be the same again. The hacker's mission might have succeeded, or it might have been the catalyst for an even darker future. Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the digital war isn't over. The question is, who will rise from the ashes of this broken world? This is the end of this chapter, but the story doesn't stop here. The hackers may have changed everything, but there are still more battles to fight. There are still untold stories of what happens when technology gets too powerful, and when humans lose control of their creations. If you want to know what happens next in this dark, cyberpunk world, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Join us as we dive deeper into the unknown, exploring the future of technology and the dangerous power it holds. And hey, don't forget to like and comment below. What do you think will happen next? Do you believe in the power of technology to reshape the world, or do you think the hackers have gone too far? Your thoughts matter, and we want to hear from you. Stay tuned, because there's always more to uncover in this world of neon lights and dark streets. We've just scratched the surface. Subscribe and we'll take you even deeper into the heart of the cyberpunk future. The real story is just beginning.